So I've turned the recording on again. I don't know why it stopped before, but
Can you hear us talking now?
I could hear us talking before.
Go on then, let's hear it. Because I've got my voice sounds awful on a tape recorder.
I know, but I'm recording again.
Oh, go on then. What are we talking about now?
Well, I don't know.
Well, I'm not talking about politics, because hairdressing and politics don't mix, because...
Who says?
Well, I was always told that you should never speak about politics when you're doing somebody's hair.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not,
yeah, that's right.
I'm not a particular understander of what of politicians, and I get a bit confused with what their agenda is sometimes, and so therefore I don't get involved in any arguments about it, because basically I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's a lot of people who also don't know what they're talking about, but do it anyway.
Yeah.
Politicians being the main culprits, I imagine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mini bagpipes. Yeah. Yeah.
How's that feel? That better? Do you want any more of this top bit?
I don't know. Just do what you think, really. I mean, it's
it is shorter than it was. But
yeah. Well, we could try it like that, and
you're going to fall asleep, aren't you? Anyway.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, you could just do a final check and see what you think. You could wet it down and see how it settles in.
Yeah,
or
I was going to say, I think I'll wet it down a bit.
You could even do a Pam shoe.
Don't know what that is.
I think you can work it out.
Pam shoe?
A shampoo.
Oh, Pam shoe. Oh, sorry. Water.
Has that got some in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I started to watch that Salisbury thing.
Oh, the Salisbury poisoning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've just got through the bit where...
Have you just seen the first episode or some of it?
Yeah, I'm seeing it, because it's where the policeman's rubbing his eyes and everything.
Oh, right, yeah.
That bit.
So, are you managing to get the iPlayer then?
Well, I seem to have mastered that bit at least.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And so are you going to go back and watch Killing Eve?
I hope so, yeah. I watched The Capture, that was quite good as well.
Yeah, oh, you've seen that all now, have you?
Yeah, loved it.
Yeah. Well, I watched that Woman in the Van, Alan Bennett.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, what's her name?
Oh, you mean...
Go on, what's her name?
The woman who played the woman in the van?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's her name?
I'll remember in a bit. Is it Maggie?
Maggie Smith.
Yeah.
She's great.
Yeah, she was it was interesting story, wasn't it? Yeah, it was I couldn't believe how sort of impolite she was, and she's a bit like Victor Meldrew, but less polite, I suppose.
Yeah.
You know, just it's I think you'd and I think well, I mean, as far as I know, it's based on a true story.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
But the way it was done to a certain extent is that Alan Bennett had two Alan Bennetts in it, whoever the guy was that was playing him.
Yeah.
Because he was like there were two of him, so he could talk to himself. You know, one was. I suppose one was like the real Alan Bennett, and the other one was like his conscience or something like that, and then maybe the real Alan Bennett would say what he'd say as he would normally, but the other Alan Bennett, he'd sort of like probably say what he wanted to, you know, what he would have said if he'd got the courage or something like that, or. Yeah. You know, he'd have probably told the old woman off, you see, and the other Alan Bennett would, you know, the fantasy Alan Bennett would say, you know, oh, get lost, I don't want you here anymore, and then the other Alan Bennett would say, oh, yes, of course you can park your van in my drive, you know, no problem, sort of thing, but. Deep down, he might have been thinking, "Oh, I'd really rather she wasn't here," sort of thing. And he seemed quite a gentle, polite kind of chap, which was in contrast to her. I think, in all the time she was there, and I think she was there about 15 years. He only once, he didn't exactly manhandle her, but he told her off, you know, and you know he lost his rag a bit, but not nearly as badly as some people would lose their rag.
Yeah. Does that feel better?
Yeah. You think you've done?
What?
You're happy?
Yeah, I've checked it over.
All right.
Obviously, I know. That
just got to do the professional bit now.
Yeah, right. What is it? Find the bits to do it with.
Well, you want a neck brush? You found one.
I know you like your beard be quite ZZ Top, don't you? So.
Well, I usually comb it with my fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, I suppose you could get the camera now and then just sort of film all around my head and show what it looks like. Yeah. So if I just hold it underneath there and just carry it around and. Just look through the viewfinder and so to make sure you're not too close up. Try not to touch any buttons and just do a walk around them. Show what you've done. Anyway, thanks very much, Graz. So, if anyone's interested and you think this haircut's alright, come and let Graeme. Would be a hairdressing model for Graeme. For whatever, you know, even if it's just a shampoo and drying your hair, which he's really good at. Well, he's good at loads of different things, but you know, just give him a chance, and to be helpful. And he'd probably appreciate doing your hair rather than having to do hair on a plastic head. Although you get into less arguments with plastic heads. Right. Is that close up on my mouth or something?
No, just on your beard, really.
Okay. Well,
there you go.
Comb the beard. Right, so is that it then?
I think so.
Right, I'll just...
On say goodbye.
Right, you're going to turn around and say goodbye.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.